squad from the SEC, the Vanderbilt Commodores. Jesse Palmer, time to get this game started. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. At the 20. Touchdown, Texas! Once he got some room, it was over.
And these offensive coordinators tell you.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Vanderbilt's offense will take the field for the first time. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football, and one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And the Commodores send out the punt unit. Bring it out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in the Horns take over and they'll send out the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Guys, when you really take a look at Texas, I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive line. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
And the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing a first down there. You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let them set up for a field goal. Instead, you let them move the chains, and now they're knocking on your door 1st and goal.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more.
Sit down when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's cut. Commodores will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Leaves it with the running back. Oh, he's got some space. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. To the air. It's Manning. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Hookham is hooking up with some big plays in the passing game.
Finding their guys down the field. You think about offenses that Texas usually have, some form of spread, and then find those elite guys on the outside that can win those matchups for you and make those big plays.
The Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Fires to the wideout. That pass is incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the check.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Well, everything was going so well for this team early here in this game, and all of a sudden they get a critical mistake. And you know how college football, David, is about momentum. What is their defense going to be able to do here now when they take it?
You're right, man. The momentum swings great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule. It makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Well, the defense is smelling blood in the water with this offense so backed up. They're able to get to him for a sack, and I give the quarterback credit because I thought he was about to take a safety. Somehow he was able to stay out of the end zone.
Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And a short gain here in the first quarter will come to a close. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking downfield, it's Manning. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical.
Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate, and listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Looking to fire. The throw. Catch in the middle, it's Young. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. They'll run this play from the pistol. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. Turning it on. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Commodores looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Using the quick game. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Dropping back, it's Pavia. Here comes the heat. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Dead center perfect. Now the lead is down to 11. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Ohio State is in front. They've led for most of the game. However, Brutus isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7 over Penn State. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, breaks into the open. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Texas calls its campus the 40 acres. This running game might cover 40 acres before it's over.
That would be a heck of a day. I don't know how many yards that would be. That would be a quick conversion. How good's your math, Reese, to try to calculate that? But they're having a lot of success, a lot of history with great running backs at the University of Texas. And this guy is having a day.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. And the Longhorns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to throw, it's Manning. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. And the Longhorns will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. From the gun, give on the inside. Makes a man miss. He'll be knocked out of bounds after picking up a few. Commodores in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Sherrill. Dragged down at the 26 after a pickup of 5. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle at Sherrill. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Back to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Hoskins. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the first down.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Commodores with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air on 2nd down. Caught over the middle, it's Young. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. The Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to keep it in the air. Got it in the middle, it's Stowers. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Going with the ground game left. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Horns up and ready to hook him. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hoskins. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. The offense will quickly use the timeout. Now from inside the red zone. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Scanning the field, it's Pavia. Unloads to the right. It's first half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Longhorns will kick it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive, just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring goal.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here will be huge.
Second down, he'll throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
Makes the grab. It's Fitzgerald. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. And the Commodores will punt it away on fourth down. They'll look to pin him deep. Wants to bring it back. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They'll give it to the back. Crosses the 40. At midfield, he's got room. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. And he's now over 150 yards, and burnt orange is leaving scorched earth on the ground.
Just burning them up, man. Just keep feeding him the rock. This is a guy that you 100% know exactly what you're going to get, and you're going to get great production like great Texas running backs of old.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. The Longhorns are marching down the field. To the ground with the back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Back to throw. It's Manning. Bringing the heat. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
And you knew he was going to take a step back because you can't throw the ball for over 80% of the season. Like, that's ridiculous. Last week he was on fire, but this week, man, he's freezing cold. And he's got to find something to get this off.
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something we're looking for, but the offense will take it in and get the easy touchdown.
Complete to start this drive. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Commodores can really attack on this 2nd and short. looking to fire. Pressure coming. Snagged in the middle. It's Spence. Right down the gut of the field. Just like that. A huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. They'll try to get it in with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play uptight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Absolutely center cut. Are forced to settle for 3. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And he's not going to take the touchback. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. There he goes!
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32.
Yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
Fighting off the defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They've put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great
Touchdown, Longhorn! And the punishment has been extended. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
salt into her wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. To the air, it's Pavia. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off, accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Snags it over the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Under fire. Complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown doors. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy that... between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Running back searching for a hole. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
And this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And the Commodores want to move quickly.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to...
Just keeps moving. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Commodores. Let's see. He can block, he can catch, he can run. Yeah, let's just forget about the blocking for now. The catching, the running, the scoring is dangerous.
And they do the dirty work, but this is what they would prefer to do. These guys want to catch touchdown passes. Most of these guys were wide receivers in high school, and they show you why. They'll go up, get that football, make plays for the quarterback.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Texas offense. Here comes the biggest drive for the defense, desperate to get a stop. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To the air, it's Manning. Here's a heat. He's going to run it. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
Well, look, I love the fact that he scrambled. He can't take a sack. He can't take a negative play at this point in the game. I just wish he would have stayed in bounds, though. You got to know as a quarterback here, we've got the lead. It's late. If I get tackled in bounds, the clock keeps ticking.
Quickly out to the tight end. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Fires to the big fella. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the...
He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending.
Fights off the defender.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this 3rd down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
He tries to take the top off. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Longhorns decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Okay, one-possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
Got to be smart, can't throw in front of...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Grabbed in the middle. It's Stowers. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. Got to get everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. To the air, it's Pavia. He's got an open man. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Man, this late in the game, it's go time. I got to have a score. I'm not worried about downs. I'm going through my 2-minute script. We know what's coming. We practiced this all week. It's second down, incomplete pass, go to third down. We need to go for it on fourth down. This offense just has to keep that high energy up and try to run these plays fast.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. You want to talk about building confidence, coming through with clutch plays